I really need to understand that as a missionary, that for me this is a deeply spiritual calling. That I can help and assist them with accomplishing their goals in family history. It's important that I feel the spirit of this work and am touched on a regular basis by the spirit of this work, as well as being able to answer a patron's question. The patron understands that I care about them, that I care deeply about the activity in which I'm engaged, and they can feel my love. Now that I'm out of training, my schedule is much more relaxed than it was previously. I have a mission lead to whom I report, and she and I have put together my schedule where I work for 3 days a week, 4 hours each of those days answering phone calls. And then twice a week I have some meetings that I need to attend. And if something comes up that I need to attend to that conflicts with my schedule, I just contact my mission lead and we reschedule my time, so that I can fulfill my missionary responsibilities, but also take care of whatever obligations I have in my regular life. As missionaries, we serve at different times during the day and week. When I'm done with my missionary service, I go about my regular daily activities. What I have found is that those who are the most successful have the mission as one of the most important parts of their life. In other words, they're thinking about, how do I fulfill this responsibility that I have? And then what they do is that they take their normal activities, their everyday life activities, and they work those in around their mission, as opposed to working their mission into their everyday life. And those who give their mission top priority are generally the ones who have the most success. And by success, I mean they are not only better able to help other people, but they also find more joy in the service, and that they're more willing to serve than those people who see it as a secondary effort. When I get up in the morning, of course, I always have my morning prayer. But before I start my missionary service, I have a special prayer where I just ask Heavenly Father to bless me that I will be able to handle the patron phone calls that come in. And I also put on my missionary badge, because that reminds me of the service that I'm rendering and who I am, and that I'm representing my Heavenly Father and I'm representing the church as I interact with patrons. As a family search support missionary, we use a number of applications to interact with the patrons. One of the applications allows us to receive phone calls, and another application that we use allows us to document the interaction that we have with the patron. Hello, this is Elder Forsyth. Thank you for calling Family Search. We'll be happy to help you with your question, but may I have your name and telephone number, please? Once a patron has told us the reason for which they've called, we will generally ask more clarifying questions to make sure that we understand precisely what the issue is that the patron is experiencing. Once we have that understanding, then we will go to our knowledge base that contains documents with answers to almost any question that a patron can answer. Brother McLean, I'm really glad that we were able to find that information that you were looking for about your grandfather. Thank you for calling Family Search. It's really been a pleasure to work with you and to serve you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Once I finish the phone call, then we still have to finish up the case notes, which is the documentation about the interaction that we had with the patron. Once that's done, I close the case, and then I'm ready to accept another phone call or chat. In addition to phone calls, patrons may also contact us via chat or emails. A chat is like sending a text message on a phone, except that we use our computer. And many people feel more comfortable with emails. So if I'm not working phone calls and I have additional time, I will answer emails that patrons send to us. Generally, I can find the answer to the patron's question in the knowledge base by looking for one of the knowledge documents. But occasionally we just don't find the information there. That's when I use the online communication tool to ask the mission lead or team lead to assist me with finding the answers that I need to help the patron. Once a week, we'll have an online meeting with all of the other missionaries in our group where we discuss the current issues that face Family Search Support missionaries. I also belong to a smaller missionary group with a missionary lead, and this smaller group also meets once a week where we're able to go into more detail than we can in the regular all-missionary weekly meeting to discuss the issues of importance to our mission. At the end of my scheduled time, I close down all of the computer applications that I've been working on and then review my case logs to make sure that I properly documented all of the interaction that I've had with patrons. The case log allows me to refer back to that particular interaction in case the patron should contact me again. It also helps me at the end of the month when I have to report my missionary hours to my mission lead because I have all of that information already recorded. Wherefore now, let every man learn his duty and to act in the office in which he is appointed in all diligence. He that is slothful shall not be counted worthy to stand, and he that learns not his duty and shows himself not approved shall not be counted worthy to stand. Those are tremendously important words. I understand what those words mean, that I have an obligation and a responsibility to learn my duty and then to act in the office of which I have been called.